Hey y'all, this is your day's review for today's episode. And it was alright. It was slow, but it was alright. I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. Um, so we start off from where we left off from yesterday, rather, right? And Rafe and his dad, Rafe, when you know we stopped at like Rafe said, "Who the hell are you? What the hell are you doing here?" Basically, he was talking about his dad and Eduardo, Paige's daddy. So Rafe like, what the hell are you doing here? And Rafe already don't like his ass because he abandoned his family and his sister and his brothers. So Rafe wasn't feeling Eduardo at all, not even much a little bit. So Rafe gave him, Rafe gave him a little time, told him you got 10 minutes. They met at Club TDB, told him you got 10 minutes to meet me. And they met at Club TBD, but I'll do that a little later. So we get to Teresa and Brady, and they have their little moment. She coming there all eyes red from crying because she missed her niece Paige. And she said, I never thought I'd have to go through something like that. Like, basically, she missing Paige now. She barely had time for Paige when Paige was living, but now she realizing she missed out on an awesome girl. Cause like I said, Paige was a nice girl. Her life got fucked up at the end cause of her mama. But Paige was all around a nice girl. Hell, I probably would have cried for her too. And like if she was my niece or whatever. But her and Eve had a moment, and she come home hugging her baby. Just saying that she never thought she never thought that'd happen. But yeah, you know. So we get back to Club TDB, right? And Kate coming there talking on the phone. I guess one of the people got smart with her ass, or she called the person a bitch, and they called her a name bag, and she's like, whatever. And Eve said, sometimes you have to be that, cause times get hard. So Kate walked up to her and say, oh, you Eve Lawson, right? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss or whatnot you about your daughter. And then Kate sat down and talked to Eve for the most part. Kate was trying to help her out, trying to help her, grieve or whatever. But Kate, that story you told her about your children, honey, that don't compare to losing the damn child. Yeah, I know the man you dated, your baby daddy was fucked up enough to tell you that your children died and that your children had died or whatnot and kept you away from your children. But how the hell you gonna compare your story to Eve's story? Like, come on now. This man told you that. You didn't actually have to bury your damn kids. You got your kids back eventually. And then you had another one. And I was lost and Eve was lost. Like, bitch, how did this compare to our stories? I know you trying to make me feel better by telling me this, but bitch, our stories don't compare. Like Kate, you could have left that part out of your story, because that didn't make no goddamn sense, and that didn't help her out at all. That was basically, I guess you trying to one-up her or whatever. How your little wicked little mind work. But Kate, I appreciate what you were doing trying to help Eve, but that was the wrong place at the wrong time. Your stories did not compare to the Eve story. Eve actually lost her daughter, actually seen her daughter dead on the slab dead. You got your daughter back, and then you had your children back, and then you had another child. And then you got your child back. So, okay, how the hell do your story compares to hers? It don't. It don't compare at all. It's a mess. I know you went through what you went through with this man, and he kept you whipping your child. But, Kate, you could have they could have wrote that out, or you shouldn't have had said that shit, cause that shit didn't make no kind of fucking sense whatsoever. And I'm still scratching my head about that. So Ray meet his alleged baby daddy his alleged daddy in the Club TDB. He talks about Gabby, Ariana, and Dario. basically talking about his kids. He haven't seen them. He want to see them. Then he brought up the fact that Gabby had a child and he wants to see her too. And they're like, if Gabby saw you, she wouldn't know who the fuck you is from a paint a paint. So he like, so why you want to spend time with your kids all of a sudden? And you was keeping up with Dario, but you lost him, and he told you where he was. And so whatever you said to reference struck a chord, you really struck a chord with Rafe and Eve. Cause Eve was up there listening after Rafe grabbed his coat or whatnot have you and walked away. Eve walked up there with her ugly ass. Walked up there, oh yeah, you really making friends in this town, aren't you? Now you pissing off a cop, and I don't know what. Eduardo, why the hell did you tell this bitch that Rafe was your son? She didn't have to know this. Then here she come putting in her 2 goddamn cents. Oh, you had another child, another family. I had my family, my page. I never met you, this, that, and the other one. Like, bitch, sit your ass down, Eve. That man ain't got to tell you who he fucking, how many kids he got. That ain't none of your goddamn business. Yeah, he was a fucked up father and didn't help you raise praise, but goddamn, bitch, your daughter still succeeded. Your daughter was still being something in the world. What even prompted you to even come at that man like that, talking about his another family? You think you the only woman in America that a man that cheated on them and he had another family? No, bitch, you is not. You did not have to go in on that man like that. If I was him, I would have glued your damn lips together for that shit. Cause you did not have to go in on that man like that, talking about another family or this. Cause he had another family he had another family from another woman. Well, basically, Paige is the baby, and Ray family come first apparently. And for you to go in and call yourself cussing that man out of cop, we know you grieving, we give you that. But bitch, you did not have to go in on that man like that. What even prompt you to do some shit like that? I don't know to this day. You were drunk, I guess your liquid courage and your grieving, they both went overboard, that little scene right there, so you decided to go in on that man like you got in the goddamn room to talk. Yeah, so find out Steve, from yesterday, we find out Joey grown ass on the goddamn plane or whatnot. And so Steve basically having a moment with his son, or at least trying to. The little grown fucker won't listen. He thinks Steve running away or whatnot to have you. So Joey basically trying to tell his daddy out, but he telling him, no, I'm not going now, son. I'm just going to rescue Bo. Basically, I'm a trained agent. I can do this. But he want to go. And he talking about something, well, take me with you. Or you just abandoning your family. Little boy, sit your little grown ass down somewhere too. I'm sick of you too. Leave that man alone. That man know he fucked up. That man know he screwed up. Why must every time you get a chance, you must throw this in this man's face every goddamn time? Little boy, sit your little grown ass down somewhere. As much as that man try to be there for you, you make it hard about being a little bitch. So we get the scene with Brady, Nicole, and Teresa. Nicole come walking in there, and they going over the scraps of Bracelet Black. Was ever left? I don't know if it's profitable or not. But basically, they going over the scraps of Bracelet Black, sitting there talking about the company, looking over the paper, seeing that they basically trying to make the company profitable again, but they can come in and make money off of it, basically. So they going through the paperwork, looking and seeing what can they do, what can they switch, what inquisitions they can get, how to make the company more stronger, how to make it more profitable and make them money also. And so Nicole and her little jabs, and Nicole and her jabs, and Teresa and their jabs, they threw jabs at each other, but not nothing crucial, but they threw little jabs at each other in that all. They threw little jabs at each other. That scene was though kind of, it was but that was a pretty little scene though. Okay, then we get to, I'm gonna cut it short. I ain't gonna be on here too long. So I'm just gonna skip on ahead. So we get to Nicole, and Nicole sees her talking on the phone or whatnot. And Nicole act like she was leaving, but she was up there spying, on Teresa, cause she see Teresa talking on the phone to somebody, aka her business partner. And so Nicole said, you know what, I'm thirsty, I'm parched. Could you give me some water? So Teresa went and got Nicole the water. Nicole got Teresa phone and seen it that Kate is their business partner. So now Nicole now knows that Kate is her business partner, and she ain't having it, so she went to confront Kate ass. Cause she wasn't feeling that shit. And so we get so Eve comes in the police station to meet Rafe or whatnot. So she said, is there any progress in the murder? He said, no, nothing there. So they talk, and so Eve tell him, you know what, I can make this case go a little bit more faster for you. It's personal. So basically she told Rafe that Paige was his sister, because he didn't know that Paige was his sister. So now Rafe got another dead sister. He got to bury, he got to bury and grieve all over again. Good job, Eve, for doing that, because Rafe do need to know that was his sister. But he can get a little bit more motivated and actually find the real killer. Not Chad, but the real killer, a.k.a. Clyde Hillbilly ass. So, hopefully, y'all will be arresting Clyde sooner or later. At least I hope so. And so the last scene where we get to Nicole, where she confronts Kate, that Kate basically in her life again, and she couldn't resist being in her life again by, getting the acquisition of this company, being Teresa's silent partner. So basically Nicole confronted her about being being Teresa's silent partner. So now Nicole finna go in on Kate ass about being her silent partner. But yeah, that's about all I got for y'all today. Follow me on Twitter at CN1Andreas. Like, subscribe to my channel, share this with everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye.